It make a good thumbnail right here. Say, what's up, YouTube? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. So, as you can see by the title, today we're talking about the part 2 of the testimony that I told y'all I was gonna make. So I'm making it for you. Basically, I ended it kind of like an apology. Kind of got a little lost for words because I was feeling some of the stuff that I had said on those last videos, and it kind of had me shook. It kind of had me shook. So I sent back and I watched, a few of my old ones, watched my last one that I put on there, and I just want to tell y'all the main thing that's got me shook, and the main thing whenever I speak to people, and I have so many conversations about this topic, and I see myself in other people. I see myself in someone that don't know Jesus is Lord. I see me. So there's nothing but pure love that comes from me when I speak to you about these things. There's so many conversations, and maybe I should start interviewing people or something, but there's so many conversations that I have that I just literally look and see a part of Dalton. And it shakes me. It's got me shook, because along with me finding Jesus and finding the only thing in this world that is true, I see people seeking. And I see people at the standpoint of, I know I'm a spiritual being, and one day I will perish, but the spirit in me, it lives forever. But I don't know about the Bible, I don't know about Jesus, and you hear that, and I'm gonna tell you, just as convicted as I was about what I thought a year ago, 2 years ago, I am 10 times, and 10, the number's not even going to be correct, but I'm so much more convicted and have so much more ammo to back what I'm saying that it don't even make any sense, right? It makes no sense, because I told y'all in the last video that I got to a point where I ran out of stuff to say. The Bible is the living word. 100%, no doubt about it, the living word. And what I mean by that, for those who don't know, is I can read the same verse one day, read it again next month, and my mind will read it differently, and it'll mean something different to me. And it's really almost like it's got your name on it. And it's a beautiful thing. Very beautiful thing. Now, your spirit and your meditation without Jesus, you're playing with fire. I played with fire for a long time, and in return I got burned. Whenever you play with that, whenever Jesus is not present in your heart, you're not accepting him. Jesus is everything. He is God. So he's not gonna not be a part of the reason why you're here, whether you accept that or not, whether you know that or not. But when you know it, or when you've heard it, and you choose to go against that, you're playing with fire. Literally, you're playing with fire. So, a part of me, whenever I heard for probably the 100th time about Christ, I was like, listen, I'm so eager. I'm seeking so much. I'm praying, right? I'm praying, and I'm saying, ending the prayer, recognizing God. Amen, right? That's something that I know to do. always have known to do. And I keep asking, lead me in the right direction, as you know I will follow. And going time after time, I kept finding myself in these conversations with people about Jesus. And when you're intelligent, when you are a deep thinker, you realize things don't happen just for any reason. You realize when you break it down in your mind, you say, okay, how many times am I going to keep asking for direction and saying I'm going to follow it, and then it presents itself right in front of me, and I keep, I'm going to go left, man. Yeah, I'm going left. That sounds good. I hear you. I've heard it before, but I'm going that way. Yeah, I think I'm right, so I'm going here. And then along that path, you come to an intersection again. You can keep going left, right? Keep going left. You meet somebody at the intersection. Hey, man, you know this Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, he's for real. He's the real deal. Have you read the Bible? You know, have you looked into the Bible? No, I ain't looked into that. Yeah, I'm more or less just thinking about whatever I want to think about. Keep going left. Keep going left. Run into somebody again. Same thing happens. But you keep praying, hey, direction. I'll follow. Well, we smart enough to know you're getting sent directions, son, sir, ma'am. You're getting sent directions, but you ain't following them. Hey, I'm trying to, come this way. Sometimes go right. But you keep going left. And then you wonder why, man, I ain't got no clarity on nothing. I'm a spiritual being. I'm running around here. Don't really care about nothing because, what's there to care about? I'm going to die, and then I'm going to be ascending, floating around this place as a long-lost spirit. That's the mind. That was my mindset, and that's a lot of the videos that I used to watch. That's the mindset. Your higher self, right? And I'm being a little bit joking but in all seriousness, you got to know that you are not far off, right? I was not far off. I'm speaking. I'm praying. I'm looking for direction. And I get on the phone with so-and-so, and so-and-so's like, hey, you're saying Bible verses. What? I've never read them. There ain't no way I'm saying them. Yes, you are. It's right here. Send that to me. Okay. Well, then you give credit to who? Well, my spirit. Yeah, I meditated last night, and I knew I was right, and I come to something that was right. No. Wrong again. You took another left turn. So, when you take that left turn, yeah, I'm right. Well, you gonna come again, and it's gonna say, listen, you go left again, you're going off the cliff. And there may not be no coming back. And I was honestly at that point to where it almost felt like I was going to get to a point to where I got so down and out of it that there was not going to be no coming back from it. And when I say there's no coming back from it, was I about to die? No. Was I deathly ill because of what I was thinking? No. Was I spiritually ill because of what I was saying? Yes. But I say that because you get lost. You will start watching all these videos and you say, well, what about the Illuminati? What about they took the calendar from us and they changed it, and they, there's 3 different things of the Bible, and you just get so caught up and you saying, I'm going to keep going and there won't be no turning back, because somebody like me, I'm hard pressed on what I say, because what I say, I do. So whenever I say something, hey, I don't believe in that, man. That's you. Cool. So I feel the need to stand on that whenever the opportunity presents itself. Hey, I don't. You can. I don't. I don't believe in that. So when you're convicted by something and you stand on what you believe in, that's generally how you are, no matter who's telling you what. And that's how I was. And I was finding myself in outwardly arguments with a lot of people, and then I would find myself again taking you back to where I'm shook at. I would be shook because I would sit and speak to other people that were lost just like me, and we would be on the same page about everything. Huh. You believe that too? You think about that too? You ever hit a blunt and then you sitting there and you like, man, let me close my eye. Yeah, I'm a spirit. I have a spirit in me. And I'm floating. Or you see what I'm saying? I'm for real. You sit there and you have conversation with people and it's like, man, we got it right, don't we? Nobody else believes it. They say the path is narrow. We the narrow as it gets. No, you're speaking to other lost souls that are seeking probably just like you are and haven't found it yet. Well, that's where you get led into. Have these conversations. Speak to these people, even if it makes them mad. I done made so many people mad. I done been cussed at, cussed out, and I can't help but show nothing but love because I just feel like, you know what? I get you. I get you. I understand where you're coming from. I see a part of me in you. And it'll have you sitting there wondering, was that me? Yep, it was. It was you. That's a hard pill to swallow, especially as somebody, that feels like how they feel. I'm right. There's no way I'm wrong. Well, when you have to look yourself in the mirror and you get to reading Genesis and Revelations and you read about Adam and Eve and the crucifixion of Jesus and the perfect lamb and legs can't be broke, and you look at the Old Testament and he prophesied every last point and then came to earth and done it, and his legs couldn't be broke. He was the perfect lamb. He didn't sin. And then you find out this man rose from the dead and beat death. Whole time you sitting there thinking, I know I'm gonna die physically, but I didn't know you could beat it. Well, your Father in heaven, our Father in heaven, came down here and showed us that death ain't nothing. Right? It's a part of the process. So whenever you call yourself to be a smart individual and you sit there and you read some of these verses and you say, man, this has been wrote 2,000 plus years ago, and I'm seeing the same things it's saying 2,000 years ago happening 2,000 years now into the future. How can that be? Because I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I couldn't write a book and tell you what's going to happen in 2,000 years. Couldn't tell you. Never could, and I couldn't have then. Could have never predicted anything that was going on here. Not my place to. But you run into taking that place. I took that place whenever I was sitting there being a spiritual being and connecting with nature. Then you get to a point, and this is what really had me shook, folks. If you're still here, I appreciate you. This is what had me shook. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, Mother Nature and sky and sun gazing and looking at the moon and things. It says in the Bible, come a point in time where people will worship my creations, not the creator, right? You say, huh? If that ain't a call out, I don't know what is, because that's exactly what I do. So there's too many things, right? There's way too many things that you'll sit there and be like, man, yep, I'm going right. You know what? I done come to the intersection for the last time. Let me take this right turn, give myself to Jesus, be a godly man, best I can. Know I'm going to sin. Know I'm going to do wrong things. But he died for our right to get into heaven. And I don't know about y'all, but he ain't lied yet. When you go and look at the Bible. He ain't lied yet. And there's no way for him to lie. He is our Father who is in heaven. So once you get that recognition, everything will change for you. And the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, of 21 years old, the hardest thing I've ever did, believe me or not, is accept that Jesus Christ was my Lord and Savior. Hardest thing I ever did. And I don't know, I do know, it's because the evil one, the man that operates in your life when you ain't serving God and you ain't serving Jesus Christ as Lord, he don't want you to. And he ain't gonna let you go easy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, he ain't never gonna be fully absent from you, because there's surrounding things in this world that he operates in. So he's always close. He's always close. He may not be in you. You may have turned away from him for the last time. He may have left you alone. But he'll be in somebody that you know. He'll be in a worldly event, and he'll remind you that he's still there. So it's a constant battle, constant fight. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm prepared for the fight. So that's basically the part 2 there, y'all. Man, it's a beautiful life, you know it. You just try best you can. And me and my papa was talking the other day, talking about life, how it tends to beat you up. Well, it had to take us all to the last round, and by the last round, we'll be heading on up out of here. So, with that being said, y'all, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace.